Hi, my name is Justin Edelstein. I'm a Salesforce MVP from Arcus Inc. and welcome to AppExchange Mavericks. Today I'm joined by Jim Goldfinger of Customertimes. We know each other as fellow board members of PepUp Tech, but why don't you tell us a little bit more about Customertimes today, Jim?
Justin, thank you for that. You mentioned PepUp. First thing, big part of our DNA, give back to the communities we serve, which we do around the world. Eastern Europe, in Ukraine, where we have folks on the ground, in France, in Great Britain, and certainly in the US. About our company, we've been a Salesforce partner since 2007, so nearly 15 years. We have core competencies that include a global SI services, so systems integrator. We're also an ISV, a software vendor, and that's what we're going to spend some time on today. And then we're told, the largest PDO, product development organization. So we build products on the platform for other companies, in addition to for ourselves, as well as the projects that we run, and we also partner with other SIs.
Wow, Jim, that's incredibly innovative. Can you tell me a little bit more about why Salesforce is such a great fit for Customertimes?
Absolutely, Justin. So as an SI, it's great because it's such a flexible, comprehensive platform. It allows us to serve so many different industries. We have industry experts, and we've got a big army of developers and architects. So we've continued to expand. Salesforce's innovation has allowed us to continue to serve our customers in so many ways. From a product standpoint, it's a phenomenal platform to build solutions on, because there's so much that if we were building from scratch on any other platform that we would have to worry about. Things like security, things like scalability, things like availability to make it to open it up outside of our community, collaboration, things like that. There's every bit of Salesforce's investment and innovation is something we leverage with our products and therefore bring that value to our customers.
Great, Jim, thanks. Can you tell me a little bit about what makes the solution unique?
Absolutely, Justin. So we talked about the fact that, first of all, we take advantage of everything Salesforce has to offer. What makes this unique, it serves multiple industries, right? So we started in the life sciences industry. We morphed into consumer goods. It's been used in financial services. It's now being used in government services. So if you think about the solution itself, first, it runs offline and online, and offline is still important in many industries. It maximizes what I'll call the visit planning and execution portion. So there's a number of industries where you're calling on a regular set of customers, and it's really about managing, segmenting customers, seeing them often, setting up, preparing, and then executing inside in the visits itself, if you will. And then everything we do, 100% native Salesforce, it can sit on any Salesforce baseline, and everything we need to capture offline in the field goes back to Salesforce entities and attributes that then take advantage of everything else Salesforce has to offer, whether it's analytics, whether it's portals, whatever it might be. We've had great success and won some awards from Salesforce with it.
Wow, that sounds like an incredible use of the platform as a whole. We'd love to see it. I know I would.
Absolutely. Happy to show you. Let me take you through a quick demo. First of all, we're going to highlight it's 100% native Salesforce. We talked about visit planning and execution across industries, comprehensive interactive data capture, continuous improvement, and investment protection like we talked about. The first thing is teeing up the visit planning and execution, right? Who do I want to see? And as I'm laying out my calendar with a drag and drop, I can color coordinate by segment, by type of call that it is. I can integrate with maps. I can integrate with whether it's Salesforce or Google Maps. I'm about to go into my call. I want to see some information, maybe last orders, anything else I can present, completely open. If I really want to look at the detail of the last order, that's the most important part of our conversation, I can drill into that here. All offline, doesn't matter. I talked about different industries. Here's an example of a medical technology company. Again, highly interactive, data capture. You'll see while I'm in that interactive presentation, capture data writes back to Salesforce. Here's a completely different industry. Now we're talking about insurance. So I'm selling homeowners insurance. I'm sitting inside the client's house. So again, completely offline, great performance, capturing data that's all going to write back to Salesforce, and I'm doing real-time calculations behind the scenes. This case, I'm calculating the cost of an insurance policy. I could also be doing pricing of an order with very complicated pricing rules. And I have the outcome. This could generate a form. I could get an e-signature. And then the last piece is I talked about continuous improvement. I can get statistics on what happened on each and every call, whether it was presentation material, whether it was capturing data, and that allows for that continuous improvement. And again, to highlight, total investment protection.
Whoa, that was extremely compelling. Can you share with us a story of a customer or two that maybe are using this solution?
Absolutely. I mentioned that it's a great fit across multiple industries, so I'll just give you 2 examples. In the case of life sciences, Alameda Sciences, they had another product that was originally built on the Salesforce platform as well, but as I mentioned before, it was very restrictive. The first question they asked is, can you integrate with Salesforce Maps so that we can, better manage the field visits for our folks in the field? And they couldn't. So ours is not only built on the platform, but it's open to the platform and it leverages the investment. So it started with Salesforce Maps integration, but it led to all the other investments and innovations that Salesforce has that this customer wants to take advantage of. In another industry, different, consumer goods, L'Oreal. We won a Global Innovation Award with Salesforce for the ability to embed the Salesforce image recognition, Einstein image, into our products. So we capture, using image recognition, we capture what the store looks like for them, and all of that feeds back right into Salesforce objects that we can then report on.
Incredible uses of current and future technologies riding the wave of innovation. Can you just describe some of the other trends that you're seeing out there in the marketplace that are being addressed?
Yeah, for me, Justin, when Salesforce started back in 20 plus years ago, it was a CRM offering, and frankly, it was a CRM for smaller companies, right? But since then, obviously, it is the de facto standard CRM for large enterprises. But now it's a lot more than CRM. It's such a powerful platform. From a trend standpoint, what we're seeing is companies who've invested in CRM-like applications like ours are now recognizing how much more of their entire operation can be supported by Salesforce. And again, for us, we avail ourselves to that, right? So when they bought Maps and Tableau and MuleSoft, all of those are at their disposal, at our disposal, and what we're seeing is our companies are making bigger and bigger bets on this platform that we're able to take advantage of, like the image example I gave you in the case of L'Oreal.
Amazing. Well, I know that we can find you on the AppExchange, obviously. Where else can we learn a little bit more about Customertimes?
Absolutely, Justin. So yeah, for sure the AppExchange. You can learn more about our products at ctsoftware.net. You can learn more about our organization as a whole at customertimes.com.
Great, thanks Jim. Thanks for joining us today on AppExchange Mavericks.